Have you ever wondered how some people manage to accumulate wealth consistently, while others struggle to make their money work? If so, you're not alone. In this video, we'll explore the 6 investment strategies of Warren Buffett, the world's greatest investor, that can transform your finances in just 6 months. Imagine being able to apply Buffett's tried and tested principles and see your assets grow quickly and safely. You will learn not only how to invest intelligently, but also how to adopt a mindset that will lead you to lasting financial success. This video is for you who want to get out of the rut of hard work with no return and really prosper. So, are you ready to discover how to invest effectively and potentially get rich? Stick with me, because Buffett's formula could be the key you've been waiting for to change your financial life. Strategy 1. Invest in companies with value. When we talk about Warren Buffett's first strategy, we're referring to the importance of investing in companies that are undervalued by the market. But what does this really mean? Imagine that you find an incredible store with quality products, but the prices are low because no one is realizing their true value. That's the kind of company Buffett is looking for. Buffett focuses on businesses that have solid foundations, good management, consistent profits, and a business model that he understands. He believes that by buying shares in these companies at low prices, you are creating an opportunity to profit in the future when the market finally recognizes their true value. For example, think of companies like Coca-Cola, which Buffett invested in decades ago. At the time, many didn't see the growth potential, but Buffett did. He didn't just buy shares. He held on to them, trusting that the value would manifest itself over time. This teaches us the importance of doing thorough research and understanding the business before investing. In addition, investing in companies with value also means resisting market pressure. Don't get carried away by the volatility of shares. Instead, focus on long-term value. By following Buffett's strategy, you can not only increase your net worth, but also become a more confident and informed investor. Strategy 2. Long-term is the way. Now let's talk about Warren Buffett's second strategy, the importance of investing for the long term. Many people, especially beginners, are anxious to see immediate results. However, Buffett has always maintained that true success in investments comes over time. Think of it like planting a tree. If you just water it and look after it for a few weeks, you won't see much difference. But if you continue to care for the tree over the years, eventually you'll see a big, strong trunk and lots of fruit. Buffett applies the same logic when investing in shares. He looks for solid companies, and instead of selling as soon as the price rises, he keeps his shares for years or even decades. A clear example is Buffett's investment in Berkshire Hathaway, where he has accumulated shares over time. Instead of worrying about daily or quarterly fluctuations in the share price, he focuses on the company's long-term growth. This strategy teaches us the importance of patience and discipline. When you invest with a long-term perspective, it's easier to ignore negative news and market volatility. Instead of getting carried away by fear or greed, you build a portfolio that can generate wealth consistently over time. Remember, time is on your side when you invest. Strategy 3. Know your business. Warren Buffett's third strategy is fundamental for anyone who wants to invest successfully. Know your business. But what does this really mean? Before putting your money into a company, it's crucial to understand how it operates, what makes it special, and, most importantly, what factors can influence its success or failure. Buffett has always said that he only invests in companies whose business he deeply understands. For example, he never invested in technology until he understood the sector better. This cautious approach is one of the reasons why he has achieved consistent returns over the years. When you understand what a company does, you can better assess its growth potential. Think of investing as if you were buying a piece of a pizzeria. If you don't know what ingredients are used, how customers are attracted, or how the competition operates, it will be difficult to predict whether that pizzeria will be profitable. Buffett believes that by understanding the business, you become a more informed investor and less susceptible to impulsive decisions. What's more, this knowledge allows you to identify opportunities that others might overlook. When you know your business, you can make informed and strategic decisions. So before you invest, Do your homework. Knowing your business is one of the keys to success that Warren Buffett has always advocated. Strategy 4. Diversify with care. Now let's move on to Warren Buffett's fourth strategy. Diversify carefully. Many investors believe that diversification is the key to safety. However, Buffett takes a slightly different view. For him, excessive diversification can dilute your chances of making great returns. Imagine you're at a party and have the chance to try several delicious dishes. If you try a bit of everything, you may end up not fully enjoying any of them. Buffett believes that the same applies to investments. Instead of spreading your money across dozens of stocks, he suggests focusing on a few companies that you really believe in and understand. For example, when Buffett invested in Coca-Cola, he didn't just do it as a form of diversification. He studied the company, knew its business model, and had confidence in its future, so he concentrated his investments in it, which resulted in significant returns over the years. This approach teaches us that instead of worrying about having a portfolio full of assets, it is more effective to invest in companies you know well and trust. True diversification, according to Buffett, comes from deeply understanding the businesses in which you invest, allowing you to maximize your opportunities for success without getting lost in a sea of options. Strategy 5. Keep costs low. Warren Buffett's fifth strategy is simple but powerful. Keep costs down. It may not sound as exciting as picking the perfect stock, but controlling costs can make a big difference to your long-term results. Buffett always emphasizes that money spent on fees, commissions, and other expenses can eat into profits. Think about it. If you earn a little more income per year, but spend a significant amount on management or brokerage fees, your investment growth will be lower. Buffett prefers to invest in funds with low fees or even in companies directly, avoiding intermediaries who can add unnecessary costs. He believes that by minimizing these expenses, you significantly increase your chances of building wealth. For example, when investing in shares, Buffett avoids constant movement precisely so as not to incur frequent transaction costs. He is known for buying shares and holding them for long periods, allowing growth to occur naturally without being hindered by repeated fees. This strategy also applies to everyday life, reducing expenses and optimizing the use of money on really essential things. Whether investing or managing your personal finances, keeping costs down is one of the most direct ways to maximize the return on what you own. This is a simple but essential lesson that Buffett shares. Strategy 6. Have patience and discipline. Warren Buffett's sixth and final strategy is perhaps the most challenging of all. Have patience and discipline. In the investment world, where news is constantly changing and the market can be unpredictable, many end up making impulsive decisions. But Buffett has always said that success in investments doesn't come from moving all the time, but from being calm and waiting for the right moment. Buffett compares investing to a baseball game, where you don't have to hit every ball you see. Sometimes the best thing to do is to wait for the perfect opportunity. This means having the patience to stick with your investments, even when the market is experiencing turbulence. After all, volatility is part of the process, and those who resist the temptations to sell in times of decline are often rewarded in the long run. Buffett also emphasizes discipline in following your investment plan, without getting carried away by fear or greed. Many fall into the trap of trying to predict the market by buying and selling frequently. But he teaches that true wealth is built with patience, choosing good companies and sticking to them. So if you want to follow in Buffett's footsteps, remember that patience and discipline are key. Wait for the right moment and stay focused, because the rewards come to those who are persistent and consistent in their choices. Remember, true investment wisdom comes from following solid principles, like the ones Warren Buffett taught us today. Each of these strategies is a piece of the puzzle to achieving financial freedom and building lasting wealth. It's not about luck or following the investment of the moment. It's about having a plan, being patient and persistent, and investing intelligently. Don't let this journey stop here. If you want to continue learning and being inspired, subscribe to the channel now. Activate the bell so you don't miss any content that could change your life. Join our community of people who are determined to make a difference, and share this video with someone who also needs these strategies. Let's reach the top together.